Shocking! Should you hold XRP right now? Ripple is busy in the lawsuit with the SEC to prove whether the token is a security or not. However, if it were security, we probably would have already known it by now. The most crucial question to ask now is whether you should hold XRP. Being hodled by less than 1% of the world's population, XRP has a smaller fan base than other altcoins. So, is this the best time for hodling XRP? Stay with us to know more about it, and make sure to stay tuned to find out the fact of the day. Welcome XRP Army, let's grow the XRP Lab community by pressing the like button and subscribe. The regular visitors of the crypto market already have an idea of what water level XRP is floating at now. Well, to be honest, the market has begun its motion towards revival, and we expect the coin to be rebound as well. However, under normal circumstances, XRP would have already hit new highs, but due to its involvement in a lawsuit with the SEC, the price action of the token has taken a toll. Looking at the increasing XRP wallets, we have over 3 million XRP accounts, which have risen to a greater extent in just a matter of 3 months. We believe the total number of accounts would definitely go up over 5 million very soon after the issue between both parties is settled. However, coming to the central question of today's video, less than 1% of the total world population holds XRP, which is significantly less compared to its expansion, which XRP has been dreaming of. XRP's price action has seen a considerable spike, starting from 2021 against its price in late 2020 for most other cryptos, after the US SEC filed a legal complaint against Ripple in November 2020. Technically speaking, the coin did surge colossally this year, but couldn't reach its all-time highs from late 2017. The total accounts on the crypto have risen significantly, and we believe that it will continue to increase despite the lawsuit being a lagging factor for its price. On the question of how we achieve the statistic of XRP being held by less than 1% of the total world population, when we look at the account list, we get to see various accounts with the number of XRPs. However, for our calculation purposes, we will exclude accounts that hold less than 500 XRP, because those accounts most probably indicate uncertainty towards the coin. In short, they can't be relied on for long-term statistical purposes. Therefore, we would exclude around 2,526,032 accounts that hold less than 500 XRPs, so we'll have 564,257 to be calculated in compliance with the total world population that stands at 7.9 billion people. That effectively gives the approximate percentage of account holding XRPs would be 0.0071%. It might seem less, however, the total population includes people from all age groups, children, elders, and countries where trading in digital currencies is prohibited. China, the most populated country globally with over 1.4 billion, alone constitutes nearly 20% of the total world population. Looking at XRP's current account status, the accounts which include less than 500 XRPs are more in number than institutional investors or greater wallets. Therefore, one speculation can be made that, on the bright side, these accounts would eventually add in more to their wallet once everything is settled with Ripple. XRP is closely associated with Ripple's motion. The brighter momentum of the company would reveal XRP has a higher chance to explode. The charts show that the token's price trajectory has started its green ride, indicating a decent uptrend of the entire, evidently from Bitcoin and other major coins trading upwards. Where we see the market is reviving to normalcy, we expect some higher investment inflows very soon on XRP as well. So, holding onto your XRP accounts could be the safest and wisest action to take. On the 3-month chart, XRP is still trading the lowest and has yet some more way to go before it's out of the crucial danger zone. The token needs to trade above the support level of $0.82 to confirm a decent uptrend towards its resistance at $1.1. Post which we expect the market to give some significant bullish signals on the token. Several things are currently going on with this token, and most important of all is the lawsuit with the SEC. This case hasn't been solved yet, and taking note of the latest developments, the matter is likely to get stretched to 2022. Even so, this is an undeniable fact that the lawsuit had a dramatic effect on XRP's price, as the token renewed its 3-year high at $1.11 during the pendency of the case. However, the situation is not the same as before. Since the SEC has begun to stretch the matter, a sense of unreliability towards Ripple has prevented 3-month investors from investing in XRP. Ripple filed a motion requesting the court to direct SEC in producing its internal documents relating to their discussions on digital assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. To which the court granted on the grounds of providing a relevant status to the lawsuit and towards Ripple's fair notice defense. However, the previous deadline to submit such records was 18th June, but the court extended the fact discovery deadline to 31st August and expert discovery to 16th October of SEC's request. On the positive side, another little win was taken in Ripple's court when the judge granted Ripple's request to force the US SEC to reveal its non-public policies regarding whether agency employees may be buying or selling XRP and other cryptocurrencies. According to a tweet post from Crypto Law US, which showed a picture of the order wherein Judge Netburn has ordered the SEC to produce its internal policies governing employees trading in or purchase of sale of digital assets, which the SEC had been refusing to do until now. In the latest development, the fintech company has requested the testimony of the former US SEC Commission Director, William Hinman. This litigation has been citing this gentleman because of his speech from 2018, titled Digital Asset Transactions, when Howie met Gary, wherein he talked about Bitcoin and Ethereum not being securities. On the flip side, Hinman has addressed the court, citing his remarks on the SEC side, stating, "My remarks are mine alone, not necessarily those of the Commission, the commissioners, or the staff." The text of the speech, which is publicly available on the Commission's website, contains a similar disclaimer. The Securities and Exchange Commission disclaims responsibility for any private publication or statement of any SEC employee or commissioner. This speech expresses the author's view and does not necessarily reflect those of the Commission, the commissioners, or other members of the staff. On this defense, lawyer James Filan, a former federal prosecutor, tweeted, "Former SEC Chair Jay Clayton used Hinman's speech as an example of how transparent the SEC has been in its treatment of digital assets, but now Hinman is tap dancing in that declaration." XRP Price Prediction. Trading Beast predicts the average XRP price to stay within the range of $1.74 and reach a maximum of $2.24 in December 2021. According to wallet investors, the coin might be surging above $2, with solid support at $1.1. CryptoGround forecasts the price to reach $1.92 by 2022. However, the most bullish on XRP is Coin Price Forecasts, which predicts the token to reach $5 by the end of the year. Since XRP is recommended as the best solution for settling cross-border payments by the World Economic Forum, there are higher chances for the token to replace the existing transferring system. Currently, XRP is trading at $0.69 with a green of 2.69% change in the last 24 hours. The consolidation phase of XRP appears to have ended, and the token has entered a high-probability reversal zone. It is likely to hold its current buying levels, which will push Ripple to 70.5% at $0.7 or towards 79% at $0.72 respectively. There are higher opportunities on XRP as the company plans to move its headquarters to China. Already, massive amounts of XRP have been transferred to Huobi, the leading crypto exchange platform in China. Once XRP opens up its trading, a substantial potential wave of cash inflows is expected to be seen. Moreover, since China has stopped cryptocurrencies mining, Russia, Kazakhstan have become some potential major players for XRP mining. Therefore, for XRP there are many opportunities for its long term. However, while the lawsuit's pending, none of the above catalysts would come into play. Strategically, keeping an eye for it would be a better option. It is now time to take a look at the fact of the day, which is that you cannot mine XRP anymore. There are already 100 billion XRPs mined and already created. Kindly note that prices of cryptocurrencies frequently change, so by the time you watch this video, it might have changed to a whole new value. The information provided in this video does not constitute investment advice, financial advice, trading advice, or any other sort of advice, and you should not treat any of the content as such. The content in this video is for educational purposes only, and hence should not be considered as financial advice. Do conduct your own due diligence and consult your financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Do you invest in XRP? Let us know in the comments below. If you want to continue to know about XRP, we've got 2 more videos waiting for you on the end screen to check out. Make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video, my friend.